Being an entrepreneur's wife is a unique journey. It is filled with love, it's filled with growth, it's filled with challenges. It's filled with challenges, all right? Those are the three words that I could use at the moment to describe what this journey is like. But in today's video, I will be sharing with you my top tips. Whether you are an entrepreneur's wife or someone who is just curious, how does an entrepreneur's wife manages him not being home? How does she manages him being on calls all the time? How does she manage the children? How Now, let's talk about it. If you're new here, my name is Chevelle. You can call me Chev. I am a Jamaican content creator, a wife, an entrepreneur's wife, a mom, a 9-to-5 girly, an all-rounder. Welcome to my channel. That's so Chev. And to all my returning subscribers, hey, how you doing? Let's get into today's video. So one of the first things is flexibility. Being an entrepreneur's wife means that plans can change in the middle of something. All of a sudden, hey, we gotta do a detour. For example, in a couple videos back, the wedding video, we were on our way to the wedding. And there was a client that my husband had to meet. And my husband was like, all right, babe, I'm going to have to meet this client. So we're going to have to stop off here. So we had to stop. And that's what we had to do. I learned not to get frustrated by his line of work. I learned not to get frustrated. I learned to just take it as it is. It is what it is. It gets frustrating. I'm not going to say that it doesn't get frustrating. It gets frustrating. But I learned to just be like, okay, it's for the greater good. Yeah, he's doing this for the greater good. He doesn't have to do a 9-to-5. He doesn't have to be at work 9-to-5. He can come home when he feels like it. He can stay at home all hours of the day. And business is still going. So I love that flexibility. We can be at vacation, we can be on vacation, and we can just check our cameras, see that everything's good, everything's not good, whatever. We can, he has, and we have that flexibility to do those things. So I love that for us. Love that for us. Don't just be a supporter, be his partner. It's easy to be their supporter, but it's much better to be their partner. And to be their partner means you're gonna contribute intentionally, right? So you're gonna get yourself involved. How was your day, babe? And when they begin to talk about how their day was, and if they had an issue, you listen. And I would say ask them if they want your opinion, or do they just want to vent? Just get involved in the business. Get involved in the business. Although this video is being an entrepreneur's wife, the truth is it's mine and my husband's business. So I've been in the business from the ground up, right? So I've been in the store, running the store. All our customer service representatives, I am the one who interviews them as well as my husband. I am the one who does social media for our businesses. I'm the one who is making sure that things are going. I'm the one who's making sure that the customer service aspect of things is running the way how it needs to be. Because here in Jamaica, I want customer service. When you reach into our business, I want you to experience something different. I don't want you to be like, Jano, really? This is what I'm gonna same old. No, I don't want that. I don't want that for you. Don't want that for me. So I am very, 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 very involved in the upbringing of the business. I am involved in the color. I am involved in all those little things, aesthetics of the business. I am involved. The creation of flyers, I am involved, very, very, very involved in our business, and I will always be involved. So there are certain aspects that my husband does not have to think about and does not have to worry about because I handle that aspect of things. Communicate openly. This is really important to me. Communicate openly. Talk about how you're feeling. Talk about what's bothering you. Talk about just talk about things. Check in. Do some mental check-ins. How are you doing? I do this a lot with my husband, and my husband can testify that I do. I do mental check-ins with my husband. How are you feeling mentally? How is everything going mentally? What's your percentage mentally? I do those kind of check-ins with my husband. When he's going out, we talk about what's the day going to look like. So I have a mind frame of what time he'll be home, if he will be coming home early, if he won't be coming home early. So I have a mind frame of that. Recently he started the gym, and we talked about, okay, he believes that he needs 2 hours at the gym. I believe that he doesn't, but he says that he needs the 2 hours. We talked about it. We discussed it. We agreed. Okay, fine. So communicate openly so that there is no miscommunication or misunderstandings, right? Right. We don't want misunderstandings. We don't want unnecessary arguments. No, not around here. Not around here. Yeah, not saying that they don't happen, but we don't want them. All right. Set boundaries. I don't know if the women are like this, but because I'm married to an entrepreneur, I can only talk about what it's like being married to an entrepreneur. His brain does not turn off. 1. 2, he's always on his phone. He's always on his phone. Business. There's always a client that's calling. There's always something going on. Always. And I'm just like, okay. So set boundaries. So when you guys, for example, we went on vacation in December for Christmas. We went on vacation, clients were calling. Instead of these people enjoying their holiday, they were calling us. Instead of them giving my husband 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, they were calling. Okay? So set boundaries. There are times when I have to look at him and I have to say, okay, it's time now. You can come off the phone now. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Set boundaries. When he comes home, when it reaches a certain time in the night, no clients, no customers, no nothing. Nada. Don't do it. Okay? No work. And if he has to work, open communication. We talk about it. Okay, babe, I'm gonna have to take care of some stuff. It may run into my hours or it may run into our time. Yeah, open communication. And sometimes I don't even need him to communicate it. I see it and I just don't even bother to nag him. But I also want to create a balance. So I need for him to know that, hey, here is work. Hey, here is us. Okay? Remember it. Set boundaries. Stick with the boundaries. Stick with them because I'm having trouble to stick with it. But stick with it. Celebrate small wins. If your business made it to 2 years, celebrate it. If you went from making 1,000 Jamaican dollars, celebrate it, to making 5,000 Jamaican dollars, celebrate it. If during the Christmas things were slow, but no, things are moving on, celebrate it. If you went from 1 year to 5 years, but things still aren't how you want, celebrate it. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate every win. You went from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage something to stage something, and they may all still seem like they're not going anywhere, but you're going somewhere. Every progress is a progress. I'm trying to be poetic, but the brain, the brain won't let me. Celebrate, okay? I would say create traditions. So if you guys make wins, if you guys have wins, you would call it big, small, whatever you want to call it. If you can, say, all right, gift exchanges. All right, go out to get a drink. Let's book a little in-country vacation, like a little vacation, like a holiday, like a little weekend out. Do something to celebrate it so that your spouse can keep working, so that your spouse can keep going at it. Self-care is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I get my nails done every month, right? I get my lashes done every month. I get my hair done. So every month I'm doing my self-care. Every month I do a maintenance, right? Making sure that I am taken care of. I may not get to do facials and I may not get to do massages as often as I like, but these are good. They're my way of when I look, I can say, yeah, girl, look nice. Nail tech, she bad that up. Nail tech, she did that. She did it, yeah. So when I look at my eyes and I look at my lashes, I'm like, girl don't need no makeup. She's pretty. Self-care. And as you guys saw in previous videos, if you have not watched that video already, go ahead and watch that, my self-care video. I have a blow-up tub that I will blow up. I'll boil some water, 3 pots of water to be exact. Throw that in there, sit down in it, relax. All I need is some bubbles. You know the little bubble machine? Yeah, I need that. That's all I need. That's all I need. Light some candles. I'll do a little facial. Have my little face steamer running. That's my self-care. Drink some wine, whatever the case may be. Put on a little Netflix, put on a little show, or watch some YouTube. Because I watch the girlies on YouTube, Jamaican and overseas. So yeah, self-care is non-negotiable. It is easy to get lost being entrepreneur's wife, mom, 9-to-5 girly, dad. It's easy to get lost in doing everything and being everyone. And then sometimes you forget that, oh, we're not nurturing our marriage. We're not nurturing our relationship. So we do Fridays every Friday, or practically every Friday is date night for us. Every Friday is date night. Now we're getting a little bit more support than usual. If every Saturday, every weekend we can have the time off, we're working with it. We go somewhere. But we're making sure after a long work week, Friday is set for us. When he gets home at night, there is a time set for he and I. Make sure you're having quality time. It is important. When I used to work at the store, we had quality time. Now blink fast enough. We had quality time. That was never the issue. I loved working with my husband. I loved being there. I love seeing my man coming out with the goods and everything, and he loves seeing me there. I think it even made our relationship grow, but we didn't have a balance. It was hard being a mom, taking care of the kids and the homework and everything and cleaning up, and So we had to find a balance, right? It was working for our marriage, but other areas needed the help as well. So find what works for you. Do your date nights every weekend, every Friday. Do what works for you. I don't know what works for you. I know what works for us. This is super, 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 super important. Find your own purpose. Find your own purpose. Find your own purpose. Right now, my husband has such a drive that has led me to come back to YouTube. When I was pregnant with my second child, I made videos. I was vlogging. I did videos. I was capturing my pregnancy journey with my second child. But then I was like, who's going to be interested in watching this? Who's going to da? But no, I see my husband out there doing his thing. I'm right there beside him. But I'm like, what do I want to do? What do I really love doing? Now, if you're new here, I've said it before, I've done YouTube 2 times. I've done it sometime in 2015, 16. And then I did it again with my cousin on our channel called Chocolate Trouble. It's still up and everything. And the only reason why that kind of stopped was because I got married and I moved far away. So that was the only reason why that stopped. But I love doing YouTube. I was on YouTube when no one really knew about YouTube. I was watching videos of people vlogging and stuff like that when other people probably didn't even know about YouTube like that. And it inspired me. I was like, I like camera. I like sitting down in front of the camera and talking like somebody else is there. Hey, hi, how you doing? Why not do it? So I found back what I enjoy to do. It is a beautiful journey. And one of the biggest things that I will say on this journey, I will say prayer is extremely important. I did not get to say this before. Prayer, having a relationship with Jesus Christ is extremely important to your marriage, to you being a mother, to you this life overall, to helping your partner go through what they're going through daily. It is extremely important. Sometimes my husband is sleeping. I just go and I put his head in my lap, or I go over him, put my hands on his head, put my hands on his feet, and I'm praying for him. Because to carry the mental load that he's carrying is a lot. He carries a lot of load, and as a man, they tend to not talk about what's on their mind. They tend to not want to share with their wives because they are afraid that they're laying the burden or they're laying the stress onto their wife. So they tend not to tell us what's going on in their head. Now, I have opened that door for my husband to tell me what is going on in his head, and I let him know that, listen, I need to know what you got going on. As I said, I'm always doing mental check-ins, but prior, the key to the success of this whole thing, the key to the success of your business, the key to the success of your marriage, during the process of your business starting and the business going up and the family life, Jesus, the center, the firm foundation. Yeah, that is my full recommendation. If I have nothing else to say throughout this video, I'm going to say to you, be fervent in prayer. Pray without ceasing. Right? Pray without ceasing. But overall, being an entrepreneur's wife is challenging. It's really challenging, but the reward is very rewarding as well. I see my husband grow into this different person, the person that he's always wanted to be. I see myself becoming this boss babe. I'm joking. I see myself becoming this woman that I've never saw myself becoming before. I didn't even know I could manage these things. Sometimes I'm the one giving my husband ideas and telling him that, hey, do it this way, or hey, da-da-da-da. Sometimes I am the one giving him the ideas, and then he rolls with it and see if it works and see if it doesn't work. Right? So it's really challenging, but it's really rewarding. If I was given the chance to look at all that I see now in another life or a time before, would I still do it? I really would. I really would still do it because it's really rewarding. And let me tell you, you see, when you are a devoted wife and you just let the man work in peace, the reward, I can't talk about it, but the reward is rewarding. The reward is rewarding. Okay? Guys, I thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what was your favorite part about the video. Tell me what tips you learned that was useful. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts, okay? See you in the next video. Bye.